Hi all, Rick here with a video on a non-Federation starship looking back into that Emerald Empire, the Romulan Mogai Class Warbird, also known as the Valdore Type, the Norexan class, or a Type 1 Romulan battlecruiser. I think this is just my downright favourite non-Starfleet ship, just eclipsing the Deuteridex for me. But I think regular viewers of this channel are rolling their eyes by now, saying, yes, I get it, Rick, you like Romulan designs. Yeah. So, let's start with a quick look into its real development history. John Eaves was tasked with creating the new Romulan warbird for Star Trek Nemesis. When initially designing it, older concepts were used from other warbird designs to the famous Klingon bird of prey. The Deuteridex design is clear to see, with the hooked beak and arched wing designs establishing themselves as key Romulan traits. The trade of technology between Romulan and Klingon vessels was used as inspiration for the design too, with Eaves imagining the bird of prey as an originally Romulan design that the Klingons took and did their own thing with. Therefore, the Valdore would be the original design, or at least an evolution of an older design, justifying the similarities between the two by giving them a shared heritage. Wing positions was toyed with around for a while until the final silhouette was selected. The Valdore was the first ship we see, and it was referred to behind the scenes as a Valdore class vessel. The other monikers emerged later, with the more commonly used one now being the Mogai. However, despite all this, no on-screen identifier has been made. Its in-universe origin is shrouded in mystery, as much of the Romulans' military progress and technology is. However, it is assumed that it was created in response to observing the Klingon Nakvar warship and the Sovereign class of the Federation. This would make a lot of sense, as the Sovereign took what worked from the Galaxy class, folded in some developments of the time, and stripped back everything that added bulk. Its profile was for patrol and defence, considering the era in which it emerged. However, the Romulans deployed many Deuteridex class warbirds during the Dominion War, which made up the bulk of their Imperial Star Navy. The Deuteridex was a powerful ship, but incredibly large, so a slimmed down version was on the cards. While the Mogai class began development in 2373 during the Dominion War, which the Romulans joined late into the affair, it did not enter full production until around 2376. This means that it did miss its introduction into the theatre of war, but was becoming the new mainline vessel of the Navy by the time of the Shinzong crisis. The first of its class was the IRW Valdore, the same one that Commander Denatra captained in Star Trek Nemesis. The vessel was to undertake a variety of roles, but was categorised as an escort class for its combat potential. However, it was equally adept at espionage, survey, science and courier duties thanks to its speed. In creating the Mogai, the goal was to incorporate the advancements that the Star Empire had made during the Dominion War, while gutting superfluous systems and rivaling the Sovereign in speeds. For the most part, it was a success. While the Tal Shiar was not supposed to own its own fleet, this of course was revealed to be a lie during the ill-fated attack on the Dominion with the Obsidian Order. By the 2380s, the Mogai was the preferred vessel of the Tal Shiar too. One thing that the Mogai retained was its extensive number of research and development labs. Science departments were often prototyping new gear or dissecting existing samples of other cultures, technology or biology. Several retained dedicated Borg analysis labs for reverse engineering the advanced systems. Oh, those sneaky Romulans, how very like them to experiment with Borg. Oh, wait. Other experimental technologies applied included a phased cloaking device. Initially, the Mogai Class Warbirds were kept close to home, patrolling and defending key Romulan systems until more were produced. The Deuteridex was not officially retired as of yet and still a capable starship. Plus, the Romulan Navy started stockpiling and speeding up ship production for some classified reason that is totally not supernova related. Still, they apparently had time to make sure the hull plating lined up to make feathers. The starship is a colossal 911.4 metres wide, and one of the few vessels that is therefore wider than it is long. Its length was around 605 metres, and it was 94 tall. However, it should be noted how much of that 94 metres is due to the wing angle. It was crewed by 900 and afforded accommodation for Reman and non-Romulan crews. Like its predecessor, the Doderedex class, the Mogai featured the Romulan Singularity Core as its power source, enabling it to reach warp 9.95 at full speed, making it their fastest vessel. Interestingly, it supported 4 nacelles, and these were of different sized pairs. The longer, narrower ones featured interestingly shaped warp coils, making for a very streamlined appearance, yet 2 smaller nacelles sat just outside of them too. Now, the behind-the-scenes reason for this is cloaking related, so I'll cover that in a second. It retained a great deal of sublight manoeuvrability too, thanks to its 2 widely spaced impulse engines and narrow turning circle. It was armed with 12 disruptor banks over its frame, with 2 main cannons in the wings. It was also armed with 6 photon torpedo launchers, and it's also equipped with the latest in cloaking technology, and remedies several other vulnerabilities present in the design of the Doderedex, such as the ease of tracking the Singularity Core. This was accomplished with the twin nacelle design. 2 of the warp nacelles were exclusively used when the vessel was warped while cloaked, which aided in the stealthful nature of it and helped break up its subspace profile. Funnily enough, the Mogai class existing at the same time as the Sovereign is probably the closest point in history where Starfleet and the Romulans' ship design was most similar, which either says something for the state of Starfleet or the Star Empire. The Mogai is a sleek, fast, and armed vessel designed to both defend and intercept enemy ships. It followed on from a time where starship design was excessive, yet it maintained the extensive sensor and science suites. It was assigned a variety of missions and became the backbone of the fleet in short order. Now, you can apply the same descriptor to the Sovereign class and only need to add in diplomatic duties. The Mogai class is like a dark mirror of what Starfleet does. Exploring and spycraft require acute sensors, and the Romulan pursuit of advanced technology necessitated the same extensive labs and research suites that you'd typically find on a Federation science ship. Cover it in armour, reduce its profile, and there you go. The vessel unfortunately did not get that great of an outing in Star Trek Nemesis, but that is more a testament to the strength of the Scimitar than a slight on the Mogai class. The vessel excelled at systems defence, with its speed, narrow profile and dexterous flight, but it was not so good at withstanding the overwhelming firepower of a simply stronger vessel. However, it was common Romulan doctrine to not have ships operating alone in combat scenarios, so several Mogai were designed to operate together with hit-and-run tactics, covering each other as they cloaked and alternating attack patterns. So, that covers the lore of the Mogai, Valdore, whatever class warbird. It's only the second dedicated Romulan-designed warbird that we see in canon, which is surprising. It's a beautiful design, with, yes, plenty of poorly utilised space, but hey, it's a one-up on the Doderedex, and the Romulans are nothing if not dramatic. Thanks for watching, I've been Rick, and I'll see you later for another lore video. Until then, goodbye.